Hello, my name is Jeremy. I'm here to offer a very brief video preview of a resin cast structure that I'm asking you to help me fund for manufacture. The scale is ideal for 28mm miniatures, but should serve well for any miniatures in the 25 to 32mm range. I will show you some examples later on in this presentation so you can get an idea of how different size miniatures will look up on the walls. I'm offering this fort in 3 different sizes with a component variation on the smallest size. The fort you receive will be pressure cast in white plastic resin. The example you see in front of you here is simply my speed paint job using nothing but washes and dry brush work. I will bring up a photo real quick of these pieces with gray primer and black wash on them so you can get an idea of what details are there for those of you that have the patience to take advantage of it. And for those of you who don't have the time, what you see here will give you a pretty good example of what you can expect with just get it done paint job. These things do an alright job of painting themselves, I think. It's not necessary to glue any part of this fort together if you choose not to. The pieces use precision fits and gravity to hold together. The corner towers and timber walls will need to be assembled, and I'll go over that real quick. I'll start with the timber wall here. You can see the top walkway is all one solid piece, and then there's 2 pieces that clip in that act as supports for the walkway. You can see they just pop out and pop back in, and they don't go anywhere. Then you can just set it back up and you're good to go. The corner towers are made from 2 pieces, and they just pop together real easy, and that's a tight fit also. You can see that's not going to shake loose. All these pieces are going to be solid cast, so you'll have a lot of gravity with this fort as well. You don't have to worry about knocking it over or hitting it with your hand and having the whole thing topple. The last thing I'll mention is the gate. The door on the gate uses a simple doorstop type apparatus. I went with a simple design because I didn't want potentially fragile components in my initial offering. You can see this is pretty much foolproof and simple, but it gets the job done. I have some miniatures I brought in to kind of give you an idea of what you can expect in terms of how different sizes will look on this fort. I'm just going to set up a couple of timber walls real quick with a corner tower. Okay, here's a couple of traditional old school 25mm miniatures. Here's I would call that a 28mm miniature, and then I have this Gandalf figure here. He's maybe closer to 32. You can see there's a pretty big size difference there. The 25s are a tiny bit small, but it's not unbelievably so, and I think part of the reason it works is because I used a staggered formation along that timber wall, so it allows the wall to work as a believable form of protection for miniatures in a number of different sizes. I also have a couple of based old school Warhammer orc boys, so you can get an idea of what based figures are going to look like up on this timber wall. And you can see I made the walkway wide enough that they fit on there pretty comfortably. And I hope you'll consider supporting me in this venture. If this Kickstarter goes well, I will continue to build upon this fort and make more structures for it. Thank you for your time.